Hello and good evening, and welcome to our Adult Education Open Evening. My name's Adam, and today I'm joined by our Skills for Work team, Ian, namely, who's going to be giving you an overview of the area and answering some of your questions specifically to do with adult education. If you do have any questions throughout the session, feel free to pop them into the comments, and we'll answer them towards the end of Ian's presentation. If you're watching on repeat, don't worry, you can still pop your questions into the comment section and we will reply to you as soon as possible. So without further ado, let's bring Ian onto the stream. Hi, Ian, you all right?
Hi, Adam. Fine, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. So I'll come off stream now and let you talk about Skills for Work.
Thanks, Adam. So good evening, everyone. My name's Ian Lewis. I'm City Skills Centre Manager. So I want to talk to you this evening about some courses that are going to support adults back into work. So it could be that you found yourself out of work because of COVID. I know it's really hit a lot of people hard. And at Leicester College, we're trying to support as many people back into work as we possibly can. We work very closely with Job Centre Plus. We've designed and developed a number of programs with local employers and in partnership with Job Centre Plus. So an example of some of those programs that we run on a regular basis at the college are security. So if you're looking to get into working in security, and obviously there's been an increase with COVID in the number of security staff working in various outlets. We also run programs for people who want to work in a support role capacity in a school or a college. A very popular program at the moment is our program to support people who want to work for the NHS or UHL. And another popular program is people that want to work in health and social care at the moment. Again, the pandemic has meant recruitment in those particular sectors are really high at the moment. We do a SAGE accounting program, so people that might be looking for employment, either self-employment or working for an employer doing their books. There's an opportunity to do that particular program. We work very closely with Leicester City Council on a neighbourhood improvement program, where people will work with the council in some of the areas on some of the estates to smarten up the estates and to make the estates look better all round. We've got a really exciting program at the moment that that's relatively new, that again in partnership with Job Centre Plus, Lend Lease on the rebuilding of Glenparva Prison. So there's a lot of construction opportunities at the prison at the moment, and we're running some programs to support people to get their CSCS card and their banksman's training so that they can go on site. And over the next 2 years, there's going to be a lot of opportunities on that particular site, and also with other construction programs that are going on across Leicester and Leicestershire. Next slide, please, Adam. Thank you. So we run the programs all year round, 50 weeks of the year. The only time the programs don't run is during the 2-week Christmas period. Coming up for March, we've got a number of programs that you can see on the screen there. So we've got a general induction starting on the 10th of March. And I'll talk more about in a minute some of our shorter programs. And basically this general introduction is for people who are looking at some of those shorter development programs. As I was speaking about the Lend Lease program linked to construction. So that starts on the 15th of March. Some people may have heard about the government's Kickstart scheme. Designed for 16 to 24-year-olds. So if you're in that age group, and you're looking at a Kickstart program, then we've got a Kickstart program starting on the 22nd of March. And then into April, we've got another program starting in partnership with the NHS UHL and a program in health and social care. And we're just waiting to firm up a date for our next Sage accounting course as well. So if any of those courses seem of interest to you, or you're looking at those particular sectors, then you can go onto the college's website under Skills for Work, and you'll see all those particular courses listed there. Or if you can't find it, or you want to talk to us for further information, then you can give us a ring on the number that's on the slide there. Alternatively, if you are in receipt of benefit and you are in communication with your work coach, either through your Universal Credit Journal or over the phone at the moment, have a chat with your work coach and say to your work coach that you're interested in one of those programs, and your work coach can refer you to the program as well as you referring yourself to the program. Next slide, please, Adam. So in addition to those longer, more vocational courses that I've just spoken about on the last slide, this is just an example. And it is just an example because we've got over 100 courses that are available. So this is a selection of some of the short development courses that we've got on offer at the City Skills Centre. Some of these programs are really short, such as food hygiene is only a one-day program as well. So if somebody is looking to get into the hospitality and catering sector once that reopens, or it might be someone who's working with children and needs a food hygiene qualification because they're serving food in the nursery for that particular purpose, then we do that particular program as well. And the final slide, please, Adam. So that's the website link that I was talking about earlier on. So if you do have any questions, then you can either give us a ring, or you can email us, or you can obviously have a look on the website. So I think we're ready for some questions, Adam.
Brilliant, thank you.
Nothing too difficult, I hope.
Ooh.
So we're based on Charles Street in Leicester, at the City Skills Centre, and that's next door to the British Heart Foundation shop, and opposite side of the road from the City Council offices. And as I said earlier on, we operate 50 weeks of the year, running the programs, and the centre's open from 9 in the morning until 4-hour sessions as well.
Sorry, Ian, I think Adam is dropping out slightly, so are we picking up
That's
from
okay.
where he took off?
Technology. The wonders
We're
of technology.
all having it at the most convenient time. Sorry, which question did he just finish off
so
with?
He was going to start with the first question, and then we disappeared.
Okay, so can we just go on to about how are these courses taught?
Yep. So these courses are taught a mixture of face-to-face and online. We have been delivering online since January in the lockdown. We will be returning to face-to-face, but we are aware that some people will be nervous about returning to college. So we have put lots of measures in place to support learners, but also there will be the opportunity for some people to still join classes from home, providing obviously they've got the right good old internet speed again, and a suitable device to join from home.
That's good. And just following up from obviously everything that's had to be changed around the COVID situation, are you considering still teaching some courses from home even when things clear up later down the line?
We're conscious that we want to try and support everyone, and we know some people haven't got a computer or their computer skills. They need to go on an IT course to brush up their computer skills, and we do those as well. But yes, we're mindful of that, and there will still be opportunities for people to do things from home still, online, even when things start to return back to some kind of normality.
Wonderful. And I think that leads us on to our next question as well. So how flexible are the study options?
So the courses start on a rolling basis, and most of our courses run every month. So if somebody can't start on a particular month, they haven't got too long to wait for the next particular program. Because the courses are only generally 4 to 5 weeks long, really after a course has started, people would need to wait for the next one, because obviously they're so short, so you would miss a significant chunk if you missed a week out of a 4-week course.
I think I remember being at school, if you missed one lesson, it felt like you missed an entire week. So yes, commitment is the key to completing these courses, especially when they're such short courses as well. And then following that, we have, do you do adult only classes? I think because there's a stigma that Leicester College is also a further education college for 16 to 18-year-olds, adults might be concerned about mixing with younger groups.
This is a great question, and something that we get on a regular basis. Now, City Skills Centre is one of our. It's not on our main site, as I said earlier on. One of the reasons for that is because we want to support adults, so it's an adult environment, and you'll be in a class with adults right from 19 all the way up to. We do have 60-year-olds in our classes as well who are looking to get back into work.
That's a commonality amongst the streams I've been doing over the last couple of nights about how age is just a number. Learning is a lifelong journey, so you can join a course at any time. There is no exemptions there. And then after completing a course, what are the careers or higher education courses that students can progress onto? I mean, I know not everyone does go into higher education, but what can they do?
So, I mean, that's a really good point, because we get a lot of students come to us and they haven't done any form of education for 5, 10, 15 years. And some people have lost their confidence. And obviously COVID has been a big factor. People have been stuck at home. You start to get a bit down and you start to think, well, yeah, what have I done? And we get a lot of people who come, and everything that we deliver is nationally accredited. And they come and they're very apprehensive initially, but once they've started the course and they've started to achieve some qualifications, it really boosts their confidence, and that helps their mental well-being as well. So we have had people go on to higher level education after they've completed our courses and got their confidence back. Because we're working with Job Centre, a lot of people actually want to go into work. Some of those people, it might be an apprenticeship. Other people, they basically just need to get a job to pay the bills and what have you. But a lot of people go into jobs with training. If they go into sectors such as security, there's further training once they get into work as well. And of course, there's always the opportunity of doing an apprenticeship once they go into work.
And I think you've nailed that on the head there, Ian, that we're in a year where COVID has completely turned our worlds upside down. Not only are people stuck at home, but people may have lost their jobs and there may be more redundancies to come. So to be thrusted back into the unknown when they might have been in that job for a number of years and thinking, oh, going back to education, that adds another level of anxiety. But I think it's about reassuring them that it's a community, that all learners in that classroom are in similar or different situations which you can learn from, and you get to meet new people at the same time. They're on your level.
Absolutely. I mean, we've been running a course at the moment online. It started 2 weeks ago, and it's been totally online. So the people on it have never seen each other. Yet now, when they log in the morning, we always let them log in 10-15 minutes before the session starts, and they just have a chat. And they've got to know each other, and they actually like it because it means that they've got someone else to talk to, rather than the people in their household who you think, well, I'm fed up with talking to you because I've seen you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the last goodness knows how many months.
Maybe I should sign my husband up.
Oh, hope he's not listening.
Thank you. I am going to let Adam take back over now because his internet is leveled out. Finally, okay. Thank you, Virgin.
Sorry about
Hello,
that,
Adam.
everyone. Hello, Ian. Fingers crossed. We have no more hiccups, but let's carry on with the questions. So the next question we've got for you is there any financial support available through the college for course fees and support for costs?
So if people are in receipt of universal credit, job seekers allowance, or employment support allowance, or they're earning less than £17,004 a year, then the courses that we offer at the City Skills Centre will be free of charge to you. There'll be no cost whatsoever. If you are in receipt of one of the benefits that I mentioned, and when we return to classroom delivery as well, if you speak to your work coach, then the job centre do have funds available, subject to certain eligibility criteria, where they can support you in terms of transport arrangements into college as well.
Oh, fantastic.
And another added bonus, when we're delivering face-to-face, we do actually provide our learners with a free lunch.
Oh, brilliant.
At the City Skills Centre. So if it's online, I don't go around with a sandwich van delivering sandwiches. So apologies about that. But if it's in college, then we do provide people with sandwiches.
Fantastic. The next question we've got for you is: will there be any exams?
So the courses obviously need to be assessed. So there's two methods of assessment that our programs use. One is the dreaded exams, but they're not that scary, and they are multiple choice exams, and they are online, and you do get your results instantaneously. And if you were not to pass the exam first time round, we'll give you lots of support and the opportunity for you to retake the exam. And then the other way that you might be assessed would be through completing short answer questions that require a sentence or two about a particular topic.
Brilliant. Exams are always so much less scary when you have the support there to help you through them.
Yeah.
The final question we've got for you, Ian, is a simple one. How do I apply if I want to apply for any of these courses?
So 3 ways really to apply. You can speak to your work coach and ask your work coach to refer you to the programme if you're in receipt of benefit. You can go onto the college's website, onto Skills for Work courses, and you can apply directly online. Or you can give us a ring on 0116 224 2125. Please wait till tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. But although we're working remotely, that phone line is open and answered during office hours.
Brilliant. Thank you for that, Ian. We have had a question, but unfortunately, we've just come to the end of the stream, but we will get back to you with an answer through reply. So don't worry, LCFC fan. Great choice. But that is, like I said, all that we have time for. If you do want more information, do head to our website. It's leicestercollege.ac.uk. and you can find all the courses Ian has mentioned earlier, and you can read through them and find out more. We feel free to email us, and if you do want more information, do comment and send us messages on social media or through our website as well. Thank you for joining, Ian. Sorry for the internet hiccups, but we hope you have a good evening and good luck with everything.
Thanks.